I've been off of social media for about 4 days. When I say I've been off of social media for the past 4 days, I mean I have not consumed a single YouTube video. I've hardly listened to any music. I haven't been on Instagram, TikTok, no social media platforms whatsoever. And I feel fucking amazing. And that's going to be the last time you hear me use the F word in this video. So, in this video, I want to talk about how social media is killing your ability to be yourself, like your most authentic self. I feel like today, authenticity, this word, this ideal of authentic, being authentic, be yourself, just be how you connect with people is by being your most authentic self. How you get girls is by being your most authentic self. Everyone just wants to talk about authenticity in a world where no one is authentic. No one is being themselves. Everyone is just another brick in the wall, especially if you're on social media heavy. There's nothing special about you. You're being programmed by the people that have 1 million plus followers. That's who you are. You know how that saying used to be, show me the 5 people you hang around and I'll show you who you are? That saying is no longer the case. I mean, it is, but now there's another layer to it. Now we have a layer of social media. Show me your social media and it's going to tell me everything I need to know about you. It's going to tell me how you talk. It's going to tell me how you dress. It's going to tell me how you see the world. Like, I can literally walk a mile in your shoes just by scrolling through your social media feed. You're predictable is what I'm saying. Now, what got me here at this point where I'm now talking to you about my social media fast? Well, great question. What got me here is I was just not feeling good, you know. I beat myself up a lot. I feel like it's a strength and a weakness of mine. But the reason I call it a strength is because every time I beat myself up, what I do is I seek answers. I seek ways to get better. And on this particular day, God was just talking to me, and what he led me to was René Girard. If you know anything about René Girard, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but he's a world-class historian, and he's coined this term called mimetic desire. And this changed the way I see everything. Like, I've had a lot of ideologies I've come across in my life where I'm just like, whoa, this is something that has just totally changed the way I see life, changed the way I see reality. It's just one of those things that make you question. But I'm going to explain it short bust out for you what mimetic desire is as it pertains to social media. You ever scroll on social media and see like maybe an influencer that you like you really are into, like whatever, and they're wearing something, you then find the need to go and get that exact same thing. You want it because they got it. That is what mimetic desire is. Half of the time, you don't even know what you want. You're being influenced on such a subtle level. It's like, honestly, like dark psychology, right? Like, it's like black magic, the way you're being manipulated and swayed to do things without you even realizing like what the driving force behind your actions are. A lot of the time, what we're doing is we're asking God to put things in our lives that we don't actually want. And that's why they say, be careful what you pray for. Because what you pray for, you may not even genuinely want from the bottom of your heart. You want it because someone else has it. I remember growing up, you know, I was fat growing up, right? Something my mother used to always say to me, you not even hungry. You just want it because the food is there. You just want it because you see food. And that's exactly how mimetic desire works. A lot of y'all be on Instagram, and trust me, I am not exempt from this. I was just recently thinking about how I want a Ferrari. And I had to sit and, once I discovered René Girard and mimetic, the mimetic theory and mimesis, I'm asking myself, damn, do I really want to drive a Ferrari? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I want it because it's a status symbol to me. It's what a James Bond, people that I model, right? Because that's the thing about mimetic desire. You're always going to desire the people that you see as models. And then it turns into a rivalry thing. But that's the whole, we're getting off topic if we go there that far. So we're going to stay right here where we are with just simply mocking and imitating people's desires. So I had to ask myself, honestly, do I want to drive the Ferrari? I may want to drive the Ferrari, but I don't want I don't want the Ferrari as a daily drive. If I was being true within myself, if I was to turn off all noise, all sound, stop watching other people on Instagram, social media, and see them flex their sports cars and blah, blah, blah. Dude, the car that I want is a vintage Range Rover 1993 Classic. That's what I want. That's a natural desire. And here's the funny thing. While I'm saying this, I must say this too. There's no way to escape mimesis. Like, you're naturally, as a human being, you're gonna see people want things and desire it also. But you now have the conscious awareness of like, hey, am I desiring this just because this person has it? Or am I desiring it because maybe this person makes it look good and I feel drawn to that same style, or I feel drawn to that same type of whatever the case may be. But it's hard to do that when you're on social media and you're being bombarded with other people, swaying you to do things, again, on a subtle level. You don't even know that you are being influenced. That's why they call them influencers. You, as a consumer, you're the adverse opposite of what an influencer is. Now, mind you, influencers are also, on a certain level, consumers. This stuff goes deep, man. But I would highly suggest, if you don't want to just keep falling into this trap of like questioning why you can't get where you want to be, feeling stuck or feeling confused about like where you're going in life because you just don't know what you want. If you don't know what you want, that is God giving you a sign to get off of social media, tune out the news, tune out YouTube, even YouTube videos. Me in the personal development world, dude, I will listen to hours on end of audiobooks, social media, not social media. I will listen to hours on end of like just podcasts, audiobooks, all these things. But guess what? Even these things are influencing me to think a certain type of way and want certain things. And I had to take a step back and go back within myself and ask myself, honestly, do I really want these things? Is this aligned with how I genuinely feel? Or do I think that, it just, being on social media gives you an enhanced level of discernment. And I feel like nowadays, that's what a lot of us are missing. It's just that instinct of having discernment. But guys, don't get caught up on this buzzword, authenticity. No one's authentic anymore. Like, authenticity is scarce. You can be your most authentic version once you get off of social media. But you must fast. You must fast. You must detox. You must get off of social media. And you must start to listen to yourself. That's what you need. You need a good 5 to 7 days of just listening to yourself and writing things down. What comes up? What keeps popping up? What is consistent? You need to take note of that, because those are your genuine desires. Those are your genuine desires. And then that's authenticity. And guess what? You know what's funny about being in this state of authenticity, or being in this state of like being true to yourself and not just being swayed and influenced by the matrix? You start to attract what you want just like this. If you want girls, you start to attract women like this. Anytime I was operating in a state where I wasn't trying to be somebody, I wasn't trying to fit a mold, right? Because I seen this guy get a girl that looks like that, so let me try to act like him. It's natural, right? Like if I just said that and something he was like, oh, I'm doing the same thing, dude, it's natural, okay? It's natural. Everyone does it, but you got to take a step back, because guess what? You can still have parts of somebody while being authentic, because certain things just are naturally going to resonate. Certain things you're naturally going to pick up on, and that's also going to be who you are, which is, in a sense, why you're drawn to certain things, right? Because it's just natural to you. But more often than not, people are literally just cloning people that they look up to because they have what they want. It's a hierarchy thing. People that you feel like are better than you, you're gonna want what they want. You're gonna want what they have. Or people that have the things you want, you look at them as better than you on a subconscious level. And what you start to do is you start to imitate them because you want to be them and you don't even realize it. But no one can be you better than you. But you can't be the best version of you. You can't be you better than you if you're trying to be Jimmy John over here. Be you, brother. Be you. Because that's when it's be beautiful. I'm out, man. Peace.